Hello, as you know, I'm HAFIZ TAYYAB Ahmad and I'm a chemical engineer. So today we will discuss about a lot of things that's relevant to the safety, and I will try to help you and guide you how we can how we can improve the safety of our workplace and what kind of measurement that we should take when the emergency occur. So be there with me and don't forget about to follow, like and subscribe my channel. So you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, what as LinkedIn. So thank you for coming over here. So let's start right now. So first of all, we are discussing about fire. What is fire? Fire is basically a chemical reaction between three things, and three are the main ingredient. One is just like a heat, temperature, which is we call spark, and the next one is fuel, which is essential to burn anything, and third is just like oxygen. So heat, fuel, and oxygen, these are the three main ingredients. And you can see over here is a fire, fire triangle, in which you can easily visualize that is essential thing, that is heat, oxygen, and fuel. If three things concrete, or if three things react together, then the fires occur. Some gases are flammable, liquid and solid. So these are just like these are chemicals. Some chemicals are very reactive, and some are the solid substance. So if we have three things, then fire would be occur. Why I'm telling to you the fire? Because we can save our life by removing any one of these three things. If we can remove, then fire would be immediately stop. Let's move on. Why? What are the causes of the fire? First of all, carelessness. We are performing some work, and we do those work without caring. We are putting chemical from left to right. We are doing something left to right, and we are not caring that it's maybe harmful or not. So it is just like cause a carelessness, maybe cause some fire. Second things, lack of knowledge. You are performing some tasks, but you don't know these chemicals or these kind of things that maybe hazardous to your health. You don't know. You have to make sure before taking any decision or before using any chemical, what are the precautional measure of those chemicals, which is very helpful. Otherwise, fire may be occurred. Third one is friction. Maybe you put some stuff from one place to another, and you throw some things that may cause a friction, and then spark produce. And the third point is present, then the fire would be occurred. And like next one is smoke. Cigarette is just like very dangerous in this kind of matter. There are many cases that have been reported that many people smoke cigarette, and after that they put the burnt cigarette into different places, and they don't know after 1 hours later that cigarette spark causes some fire, which is really dangerous for many people. Next one is electronic short circuits. When we are using a cheap quality of wires and other kind of things, and we are joining two wires together, and we are not concerning that these two connection is just appropriate, we connect these wire, and we are putting on extra load on those wire, then maybe electric short circuit is also causes one of the fire. Next one is static charge. When we travel from one city to another, we travel fastly, then our body and car have some charge, and that charge maybe cause some spark, and that is just like cause a fire. So the best way is just like be conscious, be vigilant to do and avoid to the fire. Otherwise, there's no other things. Next one is temperature. There are majorly three types or four types of temperature is very critical. One is flashpoint. If you have enough amount of vapors to cause a momentary flash, then it's called a flashpoint. We have to check it out. Over here is like what is the flashpoint of this chemical, so we have to be known before we are using. Second one is fire point. First flashpoint, then the fire point. Fire point is just like enough amount of vapors or fumes that may sustain the fire for first 5 seconds, then it's called a fire point. Let's suppose we are dealing with some chemicals, and we don't know there is a flash point, then the immediate momentary flash will occur. But if we are continuously doing and we are not checking, then its fire point occur, and then 5 second fire would be occur. And then explosive limits is the minimum amount of vapors that can cause a fire or maximum amount of vapor that can cause a fire. That's called explosive limit. If we are moving from forward, then excessive amount, then the fire could not be possible. If we are if we have below explosive limit, then the fire is not occur. So these three things, oh sorry, explosive limit is the range between maximum minimum, just a lower explosive limit and upper explosive limit. These are quite common. Ignition temperature at some specific temperature in which that amount of heat can cause a fire, that's called ignition temperature. So right now we are discussing about personal protective equipment, which we usually call PPE. And these PPE is essential when we are dealing with chemical, physical, electrical, mechanical things. We have to secure our body in that circumstances that our body should be safe. The first one is just like a respiratory protection. For example, mask. We have to use mask, different kind of mask, different grades of mask. This picture is just like a quite common. You can use usually for medical, and sometimes we use in some crucial time, but there are some specific masks which we use according to the requirement. Second one is eye protection. Eye protection, we use goggles and glasses if we are dealing some hazardous chemicals, hazardous kind of thing, so we use goggles and glasses. Next one is hearing. That is just like an ear plug. We put the ear plug when there is too much noise outside, or maybe we are dealing in some area where the noise is higher, so we use ear plug and that time as well. And next one is hand protection. When we are talking about the hand protection, there is a glove, different kind of glove. Some of gloves are very soft, some of are plastic made, some of them are hard, leather gloves and other kind of gloves. So these are the things that basic for things which we use according to the requirement when we are dealing with different chemicals. Next one is footwears. Footwears is just like a shoe and boots, plastic shoe and rubber shoe. Safety shoes are quite common, so we have to wear to save our foot. Next one is head protection. Helmet we use, sometimes we use cap when it's not too dangerous. So sometimes helmets, different kind of helmets are used. And skin protection, in this way, sunburn, creams, and our body should be safe, and we have to wear a different kind of clothes which save our body. So it's depend upon the condition. So you can see that safety elements, there are some safety elements. Number one is alarm. Two types of alarms quite common. One is smoke alarm. When the fires occur, smoke will be produced. The smoke can be detected by alarm and immediately alarm automatically on. Second one is carbon monoxide. When fire occur, carbon monoxide produced, and that from carbon monoxide can be detected by alarms, and alarm automatically work. And fire extinguisher devices are used to minimize the effect of fire and to control the fire. So fire extinguisher are used. And the next one is residential fire sprinkling system, which is quite common in the offices. There are some sprinkling system which may be planted in different offices, which automatically start working when the fire occur. So if you have any question, you can ask me in the comment section, and I will try to answer your question. These are just like a basic essential thing which everyone should follow. And you don't forget about to like, follow, and share, subscribe. So Tayyab is over here and help you in that kind of circumstances which everybody should understand. It's just like a public information. That's why I'm sharing over here. Thank you for listening.